Welcome back to our unit on America, A New Nation. Last time we talked about John Adams. What kind of a president was he? Did he really hate aliens? And what was his legacy? This time we're looking at Thomas Jefferson. Did he really take care of those pirates and set them off the plank? And what was his legacy? Was he a good president? We're going to learn all that and more. So, put on that saddle. We're going to a rodeo of learning. Yeehaw!
All right, well, where do we start? Thomas Jefferson was the first Secretary of State before stepping down because he disagreed with some of the things that George Washington did. He was the second vice president under John Adams in what would be the last election where second place would be vice president. And as we learned in our last video, he would become the third president of the United States after John Adams failed to win a second term. Jefferson is best known for his purchase of Louisiana from the French and sending Lewis and Clark to map and explore it. All Jefferson really wanted was the port city of New Orleans so that America could use the Mississippi to access the ocean with their goods. Let's talk about this purchase in today's segment of Let's Make a Deal. Welcome to Let's Make a Deal. Today our contestant is Napoleon Bonaparte, the ruler of France, and as usual, we have 3 doors for you to choose from. 2 of these doors have a fantastic prize, and the third, well, let's just say not so much. Mr. Bonaparte, which door will you choose?
I think I will choose door number 1.
Let us see. Whoa, we have a $10 million offer from the United States for the port city of New Orleans. What do you think? Would you take that deal or you want to risk it for another door?
I will choose another door. I choose door number 3.
All behind door number 3, we have $15 million for the entire Louisiana territory.
Oui, I will take this deal. I need the money to continue fighting for control of Europe.
Excellent. Well, let's see what was behind door number 2. Oh, it was a turnip. Yum. Great job, Napoleon. You got a great deal. Well, that's it, folks. France gets $15 million and America gets the entire Louisiana territory for around 3 cents an acre. What a deal for both sides. See you next time. Well, there you have it. Even though Jefferson sent Napoleon an offer of $10 million for the port city of Louisiana, Napoleon counteroffered the entire territory for $15 million. Now, Jefferson wanted to know what it was that his country had purchased. To find out, he would send Meriwether Lewis and William Clark and their Corps of Discovery to tell him what geography, animals, and people were in that territory. Most importantly, he wanted to know if there was a water route, or the famed Northwest Passage, that would open up a trade route people since Columbus and others had been looking for. I think they did an episode on this trip on one of those Nickelodeon shows. Let's see. Let me just change the channel here.
Here comes Lewis and Clark, the brave explorers.
Hi, I am William Clark, and I'm Meriwether Lewis. We have been sent by Thomas Jefferson to explore the Louisiana Purchase. Wow, lucky us. Yes, it is quite an honor to do this service for our president and country. And chicks dig explorers. Anyway, our job is to see what kind of people are out there, what animals and landforms exist, and if this land contains the infamous Northwest Passage that would allow us to get to Asia by water so we can trade with them. Well, dude, I'm sure there's a lot of dangerous things out there to get through first. No doubt. Wait, do you see that? Dude, not a bear. These grizzlies, are worse than anything we've ever seen back east. To the trees! That was close. I'll say, those grizzlies are hard to shake. Now let's go. Wow, look at the size of that buffalo herd. We may have to wait a while to get past it. Or we could, catch one and have, some buffalo burgers. I swear, I can't take you anywhere. Dude, I think they've passed. Amazing how many of those are in a herd. These are immense creatures. Let's move on. Let me finish my burger first. Hey, look, it's some people, and they seem willing to help and trade with us. Maybe we can hire one of them as a guide. I'm Sacagawea, but if you want my help, you have to hire my idiot husband, French trapper, Toussaint Charbonneau. Deal. Hey, I think she's kind of cute. Down, boy. She's married and has a child, and besides, I think she likes me. I just hope she can help us find our way. Oh, no. What are those doing here? Seriously? They're called mountains, and they're just sitting there. Well, they're the biggest mountains I've ever seen. And you know what this means, don't you? Sacagawea likes me, not you? Don't be an idiot. Of course she likes me better. No, the mountains mean there is no Northwest Passage. No water route to Asia across this continent. Does this mean we don't get paid? No, but it means we have to find some way over these mountains before winter, or we'll die. You're You're so dramatic. Well, we almost died crossing those mountains, but thanks to the Nez Perce tribe who nursed us back to health, we've made it all the way to the Pacific Ocean. Dude, awesome. Let's totally catch some waves. Not now, we have work to do. We must build a fort, then head back in the spring with all the information we've gathered, especially this map of our journey. Where's that been the whole time? In my backpack, of course. Dude, I love this song. Everybody does.
Backpack, 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 backpack. On the backpack, loaded up with things and knickknacks too. And
What took so long? We are all giving up hope on you.
Very sorry. Let's just say we ran into some difficulties. It took longer than we thought it would.
Here's the map on our journals recounting the many discoveries we have made. Very well. You have done well. You will go down in America's history as truly brave explorers.
Dude, that's awesome.
Man, I love that episode. So informative. As you can see, Lewis and Clark faced many dangers on their journey, like grizzly bears, and discovered many new animals and plants. They documented beasts like the buffalo that were only known by rumors and stories. The entire trip took over 2 years and 4 months from May of 1804 to September of 1806. And it wouldn't have been successful except for the people they met along the way, like Sacagawea and dozens of other tribes. Their journey is an incredible one that results in only one loss in the group, which was Sergeant Floyd, who died shortly after leaving, most likely from appendicitis, which had no cure in those days. But what about those pirates? Yeah, those pirates. Let's talk about them there, pirates. Well, during the 1700s and 1800s, pirates from North Africa were the scourge of the Mediterranean. You see, the Mediterranean was perfect for pirates to trap ships and attack them. Often they would capture crews and hold them ransom until the country they were from paid a ransom for their release. Deals had actually been arranged by many European countries like Britain and France to pay a yearly tribute in exchange for not being harassed by the pirates. In fact, American ships were protected under those agreements before the Revolution by Britain's tributes, and during the Revolution under French tributes. After the war, however, America was on its own. After America became independent, its ships were attacked almost immediately. Thomas Jefferson, as the first Secretary of State, sent delegates to arrange tribute for American protection from pirates. Deals were arranged, and throughout Washington's and Adams' presidencies, the pirates' demands were always high, and pushed America to create a larger and larger navy to avoid paying their demands. After Jefferson took office, a new tribute was demanded of the U.S., and Congress approved the use of 6 frigates by the president to protect trade. Jefferson sent frigates to protect trade ships and joined a Swedish army in a naval blockade of the port of Tripoli, which is located in what is now Libya. During the blockade, one of the ships from Tripoli managed to capture the USS Philadelphia that ran aground while on patrol. The crew was captured and taken hostage. The pirates also turned the guns of the Philadelphia against the other American ships. In response, the Americans snuck aboard and took over a pirate ship, used it to fool the pirates into letting them board the Philadelphia, after which they took it over and burned it down. The Americans then decided they attacked and took control of the city of Derna, and in doing so raised the American flag on foreign soil for the first time in our history. After doing so, the Americans were offered the release of prisoners and peace at sea for $60,000. Jefferson decided it would be cheaper than continuing the war and ordered the American troops home with the freed hostages and the new agreement. So there it is. Jefferson was our first president to stand up to those pirates and make them walk the plank. So, yeah, as I said before, respect. America would have to deal with pirates again, but this went a long way towards gaining respect with the rest of the world. So what? After watching this video, you should be able to tell someone the following things. How America got Louisiana from the French. What dangers Lewis and Clark encountered. And what discoveries Lewis and Clark made when exploring Louisiana. And finally, how Thomas Jefferson confronted the Barbary pirates to earn respect and get back the U.S. captured sailors. Tune in next time to see how a woman named Dolly saved our most precious national treasures.